like I've lost enough weight to share my weight loss journey and how I got to where I am.
Show you the road.
Hello, welcome back to Royally Unapologetic. We are back in this thing. So today we are going to be discussing my weight loss journey. This video is going to be split into 3 parts. So if you don't want to watch, you know, the background, what was my breaking point, wake up call, whatever, and you just want to see what I did, I have all the time stamps in the description box below. So let me just give y'all a little background. Okay, so I started getting, like, you know, baby fat, which I was just getting fat when I was like about 7, I want to say like 6 or 7. So when I started gaining weight, and it was like I wasn't fat, I was still kind of chunky, but you know, chunky turned into fat. So from about 8 to 13 I was fat, like I want to say chunky, but no, I was fat. And then the summer going into, I keep kicking this little ring light, that's why y'all shaking. But the summer going into freshman year, I had my growth spurt. I went from 5'8" to 6'1". So I slimmed out a lot. So, you know, I wasn't too pressed about my weight, you know, because I'm like, okay, I'm tall, I'm kind of slender, you know, that's cool. Senior year, I got a car. And every day after school, going to get food was the move. I don't know where this money was coming from, but I had enough money. I don't know. But somehow money was finding its way into my pocket, and I was just finding a way to spend it on food. No, I wasn't really stressed about my weight. I mean, of course I was like, I could be smaller, but it wasn't like, I'm tall, so it's like, how small can I really get type of thing. So, you know, I started, you know, getting a little bigger, but I wasn't like fat. I was just like, you could just tell I wasn't being as active, because in high school I was in color guard and winter guard, so I was always running and I was just active. So, you know, the weight, even though I was eating bad, the weight wasn't really catching up onto me until second semester when the season was over. And it's like now really all I'm doing is like eating. Like I wasn't working out, like I stopped working out. And then the summer going into college, I was just eating and I was just watching TV. Like I know I just used to be on the couch. That's all I used to do was go downstairs, eat, and watch TV on the couch, go to sleep, repeat. So, you know, them 2 months caught up to me. So by the time I got to college, I had already started my freshman 15. By the end of first semester, we was at freshman 30 already. Like I had reached freshman 30. So second semester, this is 2017. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start this weight loss journey. So I was working out and it lasted for like a few months, and then I was like, whatever, that's a wrap. Summer comes, I was going to the gym a little bit, but I was working, so I really wasn't going that much. Let's just fast forward to 2018. It was like January 2018. I was like, okay, this year I'm finna, you know, I'm finna take working out seriously. Like I'm finna be a fitness guru. Don't get me wrong, I started working out, but this right here, that was honestly my breaking. Like 2 weeks or so before these pictures, I think my weight was like 268, y'all. Okay, yes, I'm tall. I'm 6'3". We're just gonna say I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", and at the time I was 20. So 26'4" and 268 pounds. That's just that just sounds like a linebacker, and that's just not how I'm trying to look. And in this picture, this was like a month after I had started, you know, my journey, because I'm like, I'm really like, once, okay, not really a month after, but like a month after me being consistent. Like I was consistent in my journey, because around like end of March, beginning of April, I was like, I'm going to China, so I gotta look good, you know. So I'm, you know, going to the gym, working out, eating right, thinking, because really in my mind I was like, I want to be able to fit in plane seat, because I hadn't been on the plane in so long. I was like, I don't know if I'm a fit type of thing. Like I already knew my legs wasn't gonna fit, but I was just talking about like my width. I didn't want to be in nobody else's seat, having to like be embarrassed. Why did I get married? I was traumatized. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. So seeing this picture really was my breaking point. When I got back from China, I was like, you know, it's like I thought I was, you know, losing weight, and no. So like when I got back from my trip, I was like, okay, I'm really serious about this. So I started working out. So now the heart of the video, what I did to get to where I am today. Let me just start by saying this right now. I am still on this journey, so this is not a, this is what I did, this, I don't do this anymore. I'm still continuously doing these things. So throughout like this journey, and like this next challenge I have for myself, I'm going to be documenting and like sharing with you guys what I did. So the first thing first is my mentality changed. Like I said, that picture really really was my breaking point. It was like, okay, you keep saying you want to lose weight and do this, but you still looking like this. So that really was the first thing. You really mentally have to be prepared, and you really mentally have to want better for yourself. You can watch all the videos, look at all these pictures, but if you genuinely are not willing to put in the work for yourself, it's not going to happen. Like, you can't look at somebody else's like as inspiration but then don't act on it. Like, you can be like, oh my goodness, they look so good, it's like, I'm gonna start, but then like you keep saying I'm gonna start and not starting, there's no weight being lost. So it's really about mentality. So for the second thing, once my mentality was there and I was serious about getting, you know, fit and on this journey, implementing exercise, efficient and effective exercise. When I first started, I was focused on cardio, just because I wanted to burn the fat. So about for the first 6 to 7 months, I was just doing treadmill, elliptical, stairmaster. Like I literally would do all 3 machines while I was at the gym type of thing. So I challenged myself to go 5 days a week, and I would do cardio. And I hate cardio. Like, I hate running. I know I used to do it, but I'm still trying to figure out like how, because who runs for fun? It's like, why would I like to run out of breath? But I started working out 5 days a week. But then once those 6 months like passed, I started implementing weights. Just like the weighted machines, the dumbbells, things like that. Just because weights really tone your body, and I was so used to like burning fat, but it's like I kind of want to get thick. Like, I mean, that's a different story. My end goal mission, that's gonna be a different video. But I was like scared to do like lift weights, because like I said, I already have broad shoulders. So I was like one of those people that was scared to like lift, because I'm like, I don't want to look any manlier than I already do type of thing. So, you know, I implemented working out 5 days a week, and I don't work out. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't work out 5 days a week now. I can't really work out right now just because I have an ankle injury. But another thing that I did once I made it into like a year within the journey is I started doing workout challenges. I would do the 30-day, just like a 30-day gym challenge, where I would tell myself I was going to gym for 30 days. Or I would challenge myself like for 1 month, I have to go to the gym at least 20 times. So basically Monday through Friday for 4 weeks. I did the Chloe Teen challenge. I tried to do a second Chloe Teen challenge, but yeah, if you saw my Chloe Teen review, then you know, like, yeah, that's just not for me. But even then, just small things like taking the stairs instead of the elevator to class. The final step to the weight loss journey for me that I want to touch on is my diet, or lack of diet, because I really didn't have a diet. When I first started, it's all about making small changes. You never want to be too quick to jump into changing your eating habits, because like it's a habit. You can't just break a habit that quick. So the most important thing is moderation. So portion control, but then also just allowing yourself to enjoy certain things. When I first started, that was like my thing, was slowly changing habits. So I would be like, okay, this week I'm only eating out Saturday and Sunday. So for like once I really got serious, for the first 6 months, I would only allow myself to eat out on the weekends. And I would cook, I would meal prep. I'm not saying I would meal prep like healthy meals, but just cooking saves a lot of calories. But most of the time I would cook chicken, rice, and a green vegetable. When I got tired of chicken, I would switch it with either salmon, trout, or shrimp. Like that's all I ate for like 4 months, was just those meals. And then I started, looking up recipes, healthy, fun, good recipes. Cause it's like, you be wanting good food. That'd be the issue. Like, bad food is just so good. And like some days you really do be craving, like you just be wanting something bad. And honestly, you can have it, like, but you have to get back on track. And I think that's something very important if you're like trying to start your weight loss journey. Don't try to diet or try to cut out what you eat. Slowly change your habits. Just because that's how you see more of a successful, consistent rate with your diet. I learned from me being super strict on myself, like with my diet, it wasn't working. That's why I had to keep starting over and keep starting over. It's because I would be so strict, and then it's like I would slip up, and then once I slip up, I was like, you know what, it's over with. There's no need, like, type of thing. So to get me into that ability to be able to control and have moderation, I did diet challenges, I guess. I would do the 14-day, I've done the 14-day no sugar challenge. I do the 30-day no fast food challenge, just so that I can get into a habit of not eating out as much, not eating a whole bunch of sweets and just overdoing it. Like, for me, the challenges taught me a habit. Like, you know how to cook, you know how to think smart when you eat. And that's really all it is to it when you eat, is like think smart. So for like when I was like super strict for like that 30-day challenge, or even I would say I was strict from about August of 2019 to November of 2019. So just this past year, I'm gonna show you this is my results from my 30-day no fast food challenge. And for me, like, I did that just because I had been making progress and I was seeing my progress, but I wanted to see more, and I just wasn't happy with how I was looking. I felt like I was kind of starting to slip up and like go backwards. So I did that challenge to get me back on track and just like, allow myself to get focused, refocused again. So really, I just started small. I would eat out twice a week, drink water, meal prep, and those are just like the things that I did, and I still try to do now. I'm really, honestly, I've just been slacking, but I'm gonna have an update on my weight loss journey now, because we are on a mission to lose 65 pounds and 25 of them in 2.5 months. So we definitely are gonna stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Even if it wasn't helpful, I just hope it gave you a different perspective if you want to start your journey, or if you are in your journey, it just motivates you to keep going. But make sure you subscribe, and I will see y'all next video. Thanks for watching.